start when we wake up. Let's start at the beginning of the day. Okay. So 6 a.m. Okay. Or sorry, 6:45, around 6:45 a.m. This is when your blood pressure rises. Okay. So our bodies are naturally going. This is why it's called the circadian rhythm. Our bodies are following the rhythm of the sun and the moon. So at 6:45, sharpest rise in our blood pressure. 7:30 a.m. melatonin secretion stops. So there's things our body is going through, right, to kind of get us awake. Okay. So around 7:30 is typically when we should be waking up. So here's what happens between 5 and 7 a.m. Okay. This is when we start to kind of come out of sleep. We start waking up. This is when our bowels start to move. Okay. This is why when you go for surgery and they put you under, it stops your bowel movements. All right. Because we're in a deep sleep. So between 5 and 7 a.m., this is a really great time for you to do things if you do wake up, like meditation, doing any kind of affirmations, things like that. Between 7 and 9 a.m., this is when, we're supposed to be getting up, waking up, walking around. This is when we're starting to, digest things. We're starting to, want to eat, right? We're getting hungry. So this would be the time that our stomach, starts to kind of wake up, our digestion, all of that. This is a time that we do want to get up, start walking around, maybe have a breakfast. This is a really great time for concentration. This is also, usually a good time for sexual activity, for those of you that are in partnerships. And so between 9 and 11, okay, what's happening is this is the best time for us to work. This is when we have the most clear thinking. This is when we can concentrate a lot better. We have a lot more focus. Okay. I'm going to go back and forth between the two, but this is when we are the most alert. Our alertness is at its peak during this time. So this is when you want to get the most amount of your work done. Okay. This is also when other organs of our body, like our spleen, digestion starting to kind of happen. Prior to this, around between that 7 and 9 is usually when people will have, a bowel movement. So our body just naturally knows how to do that because this is when your digestive system is waking up. So between 9 and 11, this is when we should be working. Between 11 and 1, this is where you are supposed